I am here to do an impromptu live. Who knows? It might just be me. We are walking into the paddock. The guy who was here to cut hay, well, he was going to come up this morning, but he got waylaid. And he's finally arrived. He has finally arrived. Hello, Muddy Puddles. Hello, Joe. How are you, my love? This is my second live for the day. I did my normal live this morning, and it's about 6:30 or so. I might even actually be closer to 7:30 in the evening, and we've just started cutting the hay. Oh, that's okay, love. Here we go. Here's our tractor coming back. Hello everyone, welcome in. We are cutting hay. Hey, Okies Eden. James, hello. Hello, James. The hay cutting has started. There we go. Making hay while the sun shines. Well, let's hope so, because in about 2 hours from me, in about 2 hours from now, it probably won't be shining all that much. There have been years where we've actually cut into the dark, and we've been, the contractor's been driving around with headlights on. That's always an eerie sight, having your hay cut at night. So you can see the rows here of grass. So he'll be cutting it tomorrow as well, only because it is so late in the day. And then tomorrow is Wednesday here, and then probably 2 days after that he will be raking all this grass into windrows. Hello there, Tracy. How are you, Trace? We've just started the hay cutting. So I did a live this morning, but I'm doing a second one because I promised everyone this morning that I would show you the hay being cut. Hello, Paul. Welcome in. We've just started cutting hay, Paul. The guy that was meant to do the hay wasn't able to do the hay, and I only found out yesterday, so we had a bit of a panic. 2:30 a.m. Jim, don't you ever sleep? You must be so tired. So how are you, Trace? And how are you doing, Paul? Now, if everyone could give the live a thumbs up, that would be a really awesome thing. I would love you if you could do that. Now, earlier, do I need to turn? Yeah, he will be turning the hay. He's just cutting it today, and he'll be cutting it tomorrow, being Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, he will probably be turning the hay. So he'll put it into windrows on Thursday, I would say, and then on Friday he will come back and he will turn those windrows. so that any grass, any hay on the bottom of the rows gets a chance to dry. And then either Friday afternoon, Saturday, he'll probably be baling. But I've had a great time. I've actually ridden in the tractor with him, and he's all up for it. He's like, oh yeah, YouTube. So he's happy to be filmed, he's happy to be photographed, and he's going to let me ride in the tractor with him again tomorrow, and every other day he's here. And so we can actually do some filming, do some lives from the tractor itself, like from inside. And that will be absolutely incredible. Desert Channel Explorers, welcome in. Thank you very much for the like. So this is Paul, who's cutting our hay for us. Another Paul. I'm glad to see it getting cut. Oh, it will be awesome. It's been a long time since I've actually been inside the cab of a tractor like that. 10:30 a.m. in Kenya. Yeah, he is quick. You're right, Joe, he's very quick. Now, I went out earlier today and I marked all the wombat holes. I told you this morning I was going to be marking wombat holes, and I don't know if you can even see it. Over there, I think it is. There's a post, and I've got some light blue streamers tied to that post. And there's like another 2 up there, which are probably not easily seen. But in this paddock, I went round risking life and limb because it was like so hot and the grass was so long, and I was like, oh God, snakes, you know. But anyway, I went out and I hammered in big stakes next to all the wombat holes I could actually find in the long grass, and I have tied streamers to them for the safety of the guy that's doing the cutting, because the last thing I want is, you know, someone who's come here to cut hay and have him fall into a bloody great wombat hole. No, hang on, what's that one? Oh, whoops, what have I done? Yes, Nicholas Grollo, he is finally here. I got to ride in the tractor too, it was great fun. Have a neighbour, oh, vintage tractor. Yeah, yep. We have actually cut this paddock with a vintage tractor many years ago, and it did quite a good job, but it did take an incredibly long time. Oh no, it wasn't his fault, Nick. He, the previous farm he was at, he was leaving there at 10:30 this morning. And just as he was about to leave, the owner said, oh, hang on, I've got more paddocks for you to cut yet. And so he ended up cutting all these paddocks that he didn't know he was going to be cutting initially. And then after he did that, he'd run out of petrol, or, you know, running low on petrol, not run out. And he had to drive all the way into Mansfield, which, you know, from here is probably a good 45 minutes in a car, but in a tractor. So he had to do that in order to fill up with petrol, and then he had to come all the way back again. So I'm so grateful to him that he's even done this, because like yesterday I hadn't even heard of this guy, so he's swept in and he's really helping out. So, Ari Smith, welcome in. Can we figure out a way not to put the new solar panels on the roof? I have put a $200 deposit on a new solar system for the house. It's supposed to be getting installed on the 16th or 17th of February. And the old panels, the ones that are still currently up there, I have advertised them, and I believe that someone's going to be buying them from me. And there's 17 panels up on the roof at the moment. And yeah, they're going to be sold. And I'll put that money towards this new system that's going to be put up. No, it's pretty quick, isn't he, Paul? And you can see here, there's one of my streamers. I'll show you this wombat hole, and then you can really appreciate. There's the tractor again. So this is a wombat hole. Can you see that, guys? I don't know if you can with all the glare. I'll try from this side. Look at that. Oh, it's hard for you to see though, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Can you see that? Can you see how deep it is? And how much earth is above the hole? Oh yeah, much, much bigger than molehills. Hello, Susan. What's up, mate? I am good, thank you. We're cutting hay. And so if we back up more, you can really see how big it is. Now, if you dropped a tractor in that, like I know tractors are good with molehills and whatnot, but yeah, dropping a tractor into this, big problem. So out of the goodness of my heart, I've gone and put all these things up. Hang on. Remember me, Susan? Sam? Is it live, Sam? I think I do. So anyway, this guy who's driving the tractor, Paul, who's heading straight for a wombat hole, I hope he sees my little post and goes around it. Yes, he has. Has he? Oh God, has he? Yes, just in time, just in time. Oh. But, yeah. Things are happening. Things are happening. I'd like to thank you all for coming in. It's really awesome. 2 lives in a day. I don't do that too often. Well, in fact, I've never done it. But yeah, Paul, the guy who's driving the tractor, is going to let me, tomorrow I'm going to be sitting in the tractor with him while he does some more cutting. We'll get some shots of the, I'm going to do some normal filming too, not just a live, so I can do a video. And I'll get some shots from inside the cabin as well. And that'll be pretty cool. So we have 9 people watching. Thank you, everyone. Please give the like button a thumbs up if you haven't already. That would be awesome. So who have I got here with me at the moment? Is Nicholas Grollo still there, and Okies Eden and James? There he goes, round another wombat hole. So it's not going to be a super long video. Oh, there's all the cows. Can you see the cows? Not like in the mornings when I do like an hour or more. You might even get to see a sunset. Although I don't know if the sun's going to be setting that soon. Here we go, he's coming back. He's coming back. Oh, gee, I tell you, it gets quite close to those posts. I wish you wouldn't get quite so close. It's really nerve-wracking. So there we go. And there's some cows, because you can't have a video without cows, can you? So we'll walk back up here and we'll watch him come round again and do another loop, and then I think I'll probably end the live. It's just much of the same thing. He just keeps going round and round in circles till it's all done. But I did say that I would show everyone. I'm glad to have it happening at last. Moo! The girls, they're excited to have it happening as well. So there's still people there. Is there anyone with me, or have I been talking to myself? Alrighty. Well, it's time to go, folks. So I would like to thank you for being here on the live, and impromptu as it was. And yeah, I'm glad you got to see the hay being done, or at least started. And I will see you all again next time.